Hi guys, so this is going to be the comparison video of the Traxxas E-Maxx versus the Traxxas Stampede. Now, my normal camera's broken, so I've got this camera, so sorry if the lighting's slightly dimmer. I can't really zoom in and out and stuff, so just using an iPhone at the moment. But just got the E-Maxx and the Stampede on the right, E-Maxx on the left. There weren't many videos comparing the two. I couldn't see size comparisons and it was frustrating. I didn't know how big one was compared to the other. So for all you who want to know, yeah, this video will hopefully show you. As you can tell on the left here, this is the E-Maxx and this is the Stampede. Now, I didn't know, and I'll try and show you. Let's move this around. The E-Maxx is here and Stampede is over here. As you can see, side by side, they look similar. It's hard to tell, but if I can just really bar on the back of this, I can get the right angle. Hopefully you can see. Move that up the front. The E-Maxx is a lot bigger. It's a bigger truck. Try and go front on it. Let's just do that. If I move that to the back there, it's just a lot bigger. Now, the wheels are bigger. Let's back to that. That's probably a good comparison. So, body shell, get my pointy stick, is a lot larger. The wheels are a lot bigger. It's more ground clearance, I would say. Let me have a look. No, ground clearance is probably identical, to be fair, in the height from here to here. Don't need a tape measure there. But what I'd probably do actually is grab my tape measure just to give you an actual indication, but let's do that. Let me just pause you guys for a minute. Alright, so back with the tape measure. So E-Maxx is basically just roughly 19 centimeters, no, 19 inches. Stampede 16 inches, wheel height 6 inches versus the Stampede on the left, it's like 4.5. Ground clearance height, it's got this bar underneath, but about 3 inches, same on both. Diagonally across, this is like 24 inches, and this is diagonally, I'd say about 19. So there is a big difference in the two. So E-Maxx being a lot bigger. Let's take these shell off. Compare the two. So let's move that. The shells themselves, or the shells, you can tell, I'll put them next to each other. You've got Stampede shell and the E-Maxx is obviously a lot bigger. Move those out of the way. Right, so the difference is tires are different. These are real springy. These are, maybe it's just different rubber. This feels more, just more matted. And basically you've got one shock, and on the E-Maxx you've got the two. So the Stampede has one, these have the two. The layout's different. This is a lot bigger. This area here is obviously 7 inches, and this you've only got like 2.5, 3 across. You've got on here, you've got the dual Titan motors. You've only got the single VXL. This is the Stampede VXL version. This is brushed. This is brushless. Here you've got the towers. They're a lot more flimsy on here. Look, they're bendy, and they're solid on here on the E-Maxx. Battery connectors. You've got 2 batteries, one there and one there. In the Stampede you have a single battery. I've got the aftermarket RPM bumper on this, but this is the standard E-Maxx front bumper. Should I say, if we get it right way round, rear bumper, front bumper. Yeah, bring the vehicles round back to a frontward facing position. It really is, you really can tell. Quite worlds apart in the actual size of the units. We go across the width at the front, 16 inches, throw that around. Here we've got 13 inches. This is just, I know I'm measuring the sizes, but I'm doing it because I wanted to know if there were going to be any difference. Until I got this video and took them out of the box and actually doing this, I didn't know how big each one was really. I'm trying to then show you that in the sense of, if I put that on top of that, yeah, it's just smaller. So just trying to give you as many comparisons. If you're looking to buy one or the other, I wanted to know. There's something about turning up at a, you know, with your mates and having a bigger truck. It's just more dominant. I don't know why size matters. I'll hold this one up and this one. Oh, my arm's going to be in the way. Trying to give you a comparison. If I can do this. They're the two, side by side. Yeah, weight wise, Stampede really light. Lift this with one hand, it weighs a ton. Lift this with ease. So weight is massive difference. I'm not going to weigh them, but they're worlds apart there. So yeah, I can stick the shelves back on. But I mean, spec wise, they're different specs. This has basically got 2 of everything. Obviously the brush motors in this one, 2 batteries, 2 motors, 2 shocks. It's like Stampede times 2. But yeah, like I was saying, this one I'm going to use for crawling, slow bashing. It's brush motor, but it's going to be able to do stuff with these massive tyres that basically dwarf the Stampede, that the Stampede can't do. Trials, crawling. It's just a bigger entity really, it's just a bit of a beast. And then obviously the Stampede is a great little truck. I know there's a lot more you can upgrade on both, so I'll probably get some upgrades onto this. Stampede's got some aluminium bits in and the RPM bumpers and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to do like an overview of the two, and maybe get them both out and about on the road at some point. But yeah, this one was just like a head-to-head of physically what is the difference between them, in as many different various ways as I possibly could. So hopefully that's answered any questions you might have. I could babble on all day, but if you've got any questions, just post them in the comments, let me know, and we can go from there. So hopefully I'll get a video of the E-Maxx doing some trailing and off-road, getting muddy and running over things soon. And yeah, this is RC Racer. Hope you have a good day. Over and out.